fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, show money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come on my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. They post a pic of me eating clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports car, you know that it's a fake. Got my love loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing too.
Hey everyone, it's Anthony Gilin from Mind Safety Solutions. We are a local business from Timmins, Ontario. We've been established since 2015 in research and development. In 2018, that's when we launched our MSS safety gloves. We are looking for distributors. As you can see, this glove has an extreme protection, right from the fingertips all the way down to the wrist, reduces vibration, cut resistant all the way around, level 4. We also have the MSS Blue, waterproof, impact protection. Look at the dexterity and cut resistant. MSS 3, waterproof on the palm, impact, cut resistant, level 5. So all these 3 gloves, we are looking for distributors all across Canada and the US. Not only will we provide you with the training, we're also going to provide your business with a pull-up banner, flyers, marketing, videos. One little kicker that we're going to throw in there is that we're going to advertise your business once a week once you become a distributor on our LinkedIn page. And we have over 24,000 followers. We want your business to be successful like our business has been in selling the MSS product.
All right, Mr. Kinsman. Why I always have to shuffle. Now, the first thing you put on the banners, because you're doing some of the work behind the scenes now, believe it or not, is goats and lambs.
I twiddle my thumbs between shows, right?
Yeah. But goats and lambs. So let me tell you, the boys have got you to buy them some pets. What's happening here?
Yeah. I said forget the lawnmowers. I picked up goats and lambs. That's the perfect yard care. No, of course. All kidding aside, guess what's coming to the Mountjoy Farmers Market this Saturday from 9 a.m. till noon? Rock We Sell, trying to spice things up. He had Kelseytoscope, Kelsey Ides there last week with musical entertainment. The week prior, some chickens were there for the kids to get up close and personal. And this weekend, it is goats and lambs for the kids to get up close. You get to pet and maybe get some pictures with them. Again, Rock trying to entice the little ones when they come to the Mountjoy Farmers Market this weekend.
They're doing a good job at this farmers market. It's well organized, always different vendors, 9 to 12 running through Thanksgiving. And he does bring different things there. So if we're going to go there and do the live, are you going to be busy with these goats and lambs, or are you coming to work? What's happening?
I'm going to be there. My little guys will be there because I told them, I said, you like the farmers market last weekend? And they said, are we going this weekend? And I told them that there's going to be some goats and lambs. And of course, yes, my little guys, Caden and Ethan, will be both down there on Saturday. So can't wait to see it. And again, it's nice to, live it through my little guy's eyes for some of these events. As adults, the events, yes, are cool, but they're even cooler when you see them through the eyes of a 5 and a 3-year-old. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I have something cool too, Kinsman. So you don't have all the cool news because we're giving away not one, Kinsman, but 2 prizes tonight, courtesy of Boats and Sews. So this is ran by Mark Grant and you should see the stuff he does. You got to rip the boat seat. You know, when we went on Martin Keel's boat, who knows what we did to those seats? If they're ripped, Mark Grant at Boats and Sews can fix it up. He can make boat covers. He does it all. Boats and Sews on Facebook, and he has given us 2 things. So he's given us 2 tickets to go see Johnson Creek at the Vic.
And I've got them right here. There they are.
So
2 admissions.
That's for the 21st of August. So 2 tickets. So we're going to give those out to someone who just comments on the show tonight. Mm-hmm. It doesn't stop there. He's also given us a $25 gift card to Full Beard. And we're going to give that to someone who comments that they're going to use that to buy some KINZ and KLOMP beer, okay?
That's
we're
right.
using a little bribery here. So if you're going to buy KINZ and KLOMP beer at Full Beard, people who comment that, they'll be in the draw for that one. But 2 prizes.
Right. $25 can buy you a lot of KINZ and KLOMP Live 705 Blonde Ale beers from Full Beard Brewing. And again, that has our lovely faces on the can. So all you have to do to win that card is say, I am going to buy KINZ and KLOMP Live 705 Blonde Ale beers. And you just might be able to, say, here, Jonathan, Benji, swipe all $25 off that and give me some KINZ and KLOMP.
That's right.
So that's how they're going to win that.
I want to go buy cheese and goats.
That's right. You've goat to believe it.
So there is, he does a little trickery on Facebook. He reverses his name, but it's Mark Grant, Boats and Sews. And we know he loves the movie Step Brothers because they called it something a little bit different on that movie. But listen, you don't want ripped boat seats. Kinsman, if you buy a boat, don't bring me around a ripped boat seat. Have a nice boat cover. And this guy does it all. If something's wrecked, why buy new? You just go see Mark Grant, Boats and Sews on Facebook. I've seen the work he's done. It's awesome. Do you know how to sew, Kinsman?
I don't know how to sew. I took the sewing class back when home ec was a part of, back in our day in the school curriculum. I remember sewing through class once, and that was about it. Trying to thread the needle, I didn't have the patience for that. So.
That's right. Look,
thank goodness for people like Mark and everybody from Boats and Sews, because I wouldn't have the patience to fix anything, let alone a boat seat. But again, we are getting into that season again. Fall just around the corner, where we're going to have animals trying to make nests, raccoons in particular, and I know they like to use boat seat cushion for their nest. So if you come across that problem, Mark Grant will definitely fix it at Boats and Sews.
That's right. So a lot of people are saying that they're going to go and buy the beer. So we'll draw that at the end of the show. But right now, you saw the video at the beginning. Anthony Gilin, a local business owner that's really been doing some awesome things since 2015. Yeah. He's coming on to talk about his company, Mine Safety Solutions, MSS. Locally run business. He's pretty much running the ship by himself. He's an awesome guy and award-winning. Also, Kinsman, did you have an award? You have an award in your life?
No awards yet.
No. We had a chance for one award. Remember that, and we lost.
That's right. The Nova. That was for Fortune Automotive. They ended up taking that from us. But no awards like what Anthony's going to be talking to us about.
Yeah. That's right. So I am going to bring Anthony on right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready for him. Let's bring Anthony Gilin.
There he is. Hello, Anthony.
Hello. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. First of all, Anthony's very well dressed. You never wear a suit for me, Mark, ever.
No, never. But yes, Anthony is dressed to the nines tonight. Yeah. And why not, right? He's got one of the hottest growing businesses in all of North America. And, of course, it's homegrown from right here in good old Timmins, Ontario. And he's here to tell us more about it tonight.
That's right. So we always start, for folks that don't know Anthony, maybe if you could start by just telling us a little about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a Northern Ontario boy. I was actually raised by my grandparents in Kirkland Lake, Ontario, and then later I moved to South Porcupine. So I've always lived in the Northern Ontario community.
A local South End boy. I like that.
That's right. Yes, and it's great to have a local entrepreneur on the show, because then you took MSS, Mine Safety Solutions, And basically one day you started this amazing business. Can you tell us how MSS started, Anthony? Was it writing it on a napkin one day? How did the vision start for you?
Well, actually, I was in college for business marketing, and I wanted to create kind of like an Iron Man suit, but I didn't have the money. It's very expensive to create something even remotely close to that, and the technology wasn't even available. I wanted to create an spider silk technology, so I had to pivot the idea, and then I created the safety gloves. Okay, but kind of going backwards a little bit, what actually gave me that push was actually the hand injury. 150-pound bar landed right on my hand, causing a fracture. So that's when I knew we needed to create a glove that gives you full dexterity, and these gloves are it. So yeah.
I love first of all, Iron Man is my guy. I love Marvel, and Iron Man's my top guy. I love that story, and I'm sure many people asked the origin story to Anthony, and he's probably had the opportunity to tell that many times. But that's the first time I heard the Iron Man tie-in. So that's very cool. One of the things, I've been through, we've been talking a bit, and I've been on your webpage. Mine Safety Solutions offers a lot in terms of protecting workers in the workplace. So what type of certain products do you offer?
A variety of different safety products, like our MSS safety gloves that I've designed, mask if you're looking for it. We got distributors all over Canada and the US. So if there's a particular item that you may be looking for, give us a shout. It may not even be on our website, but we can most definitely help you guys out. In terms of our service, it's brand new, and that's recreating unique safety products. So for instance, let's say your guys are always banging up their elbows, right? Now it's becoming a safety issue. Well, after understanding the work environment, I can recreate a new product. So now you're going to lower the risk of injuries.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. And look, Mark, we're getting some already feedback from people who's purchased Mine Safety Solution gloves.
Yes.
Mark Grant, there he is. I bought a pair of his gloves. Good work gloves, right?
That's right.
There's Jean Gerard Fex.
He says you do a great job, Anthony, and thanks for what you do in the community. And I still wear my gloves.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And Amanda says I should get a pair for piling wood. That's right. So, yes. Protecting your hands, and Anthony going through an injury himself creates these award-winning gloves. And I don't know about us, Kinsman. You and I are just on keyboards, but we need to protect our hands too.
Well, we need to protect our hands. Why not, right? Dexterity, if we're moving, let's say, heavy equipment for the show to and from events, we need to protect our hands too. And a good segue into this next question, Anthony. I know you're new to the mining safety world, but companies out there, mining companies that may be tuning into tonight's show for the first time, they've got their certain equipment. Why should companies choose MSS today, and to add it into their safety repertoire for them?
That's a good question. So let me just show you. So the dexterity, like I mentioned, is really good. Look at that. So, and now you got 5mm thickness of protection. You got cut resistant all the way around, and it's going to reduce vibration. So why is that important? Well, it's going to reduce carpal tunnel, white finger syndrome, right? That is a huge burden on companies. Hand injuries. So get a good quality glove and reduce those injuries.
I agree 1,000%. Like when you're protecting your body, your hands, you need them your whole life, and you don't want, you really don't want to go cheap. And I've seen Kinsman cut like cheese and steak. If he has a cheap pair of gloves, he's cutting off his finger. So Mark,
right.
There you go. Look at that one. That one's waterproof.
Yes. And cut resistant.
Now, when you say cut resistant, level 4 or 5, when you were saying the level there, how sharp can the knife be that it'll actually protect that finger, your digits?
Well, it goes by the force.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes up to level 9 ANSI standards.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So like I wouldn't recommend people to go right up to level 9. But most companies are going between 4 and a 5 cut resistant level.
Nice. Okay.
It's pretty awesome though, Mark, like getting to know Anthony a little bit, like we have in the last few days. He had a vision to start a company, and he had goals. He's locally from the community. He's creating award-winning products that are protecting the health and safety of people. And we live in a mining industry town. We have the forestry. We have a lot of jobs where people need safety protection, and he's doing it really well and thriving as a business. So we're pretty proud of that. And then I got really excited because I love people who is always advancing their business. And we talked about it, and you're looking for people like to distribute your products, right?
Yes, that's right. So we have an excellent package. So it's 100, 250, and 500. Okay. And each package, you'll get a pull-up banner, you get flyers, you get the marketing, and as a kicker, you will also be advertised on our LinkedIn once a week, your business. We've got 24,000 followers.
That is pretty awesome. Yeah. So not only are you, distributing the MSS products, award-winning products, Mine Safety Solutions is going to be promoting your own business if you're distributing them. I like that. And more great feedbacks coming in there, Kinsman.
That's right. Daniel Brunette says, great glove, not only for the workplace, but at home, they are also great. So, yeah, it must make you happy seeing comments like this. Again, another comment from Mark Grant. Great for home use as well. I use them for grinding, reduces the vibration, and increases grip. So, again, more benefits with the glove. Carol says, great information, Anthony. She's loving tuning into to your fine work at MSS here tonight.
He's doing a lot of good work in this community.
Sure is.
But you know what? Once again, we're proud because he's a local business owner, right?
That's right. Anthony, being from Timmins, how proud are you to be a local business right here in Timmins, Ontario? And of course, with the following that you have, other eyes are starting to notice MSS here in the little city of Timmins.
Oh, I'm very proud to be from Timmins, Ontario. This is where I've been living in the northern community. So I want to make a huge impact in creating a difference in safety.
I know one of the ways we had a question, Anthony. I don't know if you have the answer because it probably varies, but Joanne was asking, what is the cost? Now, of course, it's going to depend on what type of product you want, but what would be the best way? Would you have an estimate, or is the best way to send someone to like the web page? The
website would probably be the best.
Yeah.
This glove right here is $45.75.
Okay. And is that one? That's the MSS one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. See, Kinsman, I always do my homework. Never doubt me.
You do. That's right.
Yeah. Here's another question. Are the gloves good in winter?
Not these models. We do have an MSS 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you do offer gloves that are great for the winter, and the web page is one way to get in contact with Anthony because I've been on it. It's well done. It's got all the product information. It's got a good bio about what Anthony's been doing with Mine Safety Solutions. Is that the best way for someone to get in contact with you, just through the web page, or are there other ways?
LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even text me and I'll respond that, you can get in touch at 6:00 in the morning. If you need a product for the next day, I can do it.
You can make it happen there.
Yes,
Is your garage filled like floor to roof with all the gloves and products? Do you have a warehouse or still at the home base there?
Still at the home base.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, that's great. Joanne says, saw an MSS truck on our walk and asked hubby who they are. We were both clueless, and now they know. So
There you go.
yeah, so there we go. It's always about building awareness, but you know, if you shop with Anthony and Mine Safety Solutions, you're helping a local business thrive, and you're getting top quality products. Now, we haven't won an award for anything yet there, Anthony, and I know you have. So maybe maybe one day we'll have that feeling. Right, Mark?
That's right. Maybe some good success will chip off of Anthony. We'll catch it. And yes, another local thriving business. And it's great to see, great local businesses, getting their start here in Timmins. As they say never. Just because we don't live in the metropolises like a Toronto, the LAs, Vancouvers, Montreals of the world, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish just about everything and anything.
Especially right now with social
That's right.
media, the sky's the limits. You can reach anybody.
Yeah,
definitely. And 24,000 followers. You're bound to get some eyes that say, you know what, I need those gloves to suit up my 40,000 employees. This is where you could be in a very lucrative business venture right now.
Absolutely.
And Amanda says, I will definitely will invest in a pair. And
yes.
Awesome.
And I think
Thank you.
Mark should too. He's a little careless with his hands. So
that's right.
We all should. Can you imagine? Like people.
Well, they look comfy. Anthony, showing the dexterity and modeling the gloves. They look like a comfy glove. Especially if you're doing tree trimming or something like that. You don't have to worry about anything injuring your hands. So great gloves.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing awesome work, Anthony. We're very proud of you. I always say a local business done good. We're always pleased to talk with fellow local business owners. And thanks for joining us on the show. And I think, listen, I'm going to tell folks again, this is not the time to be cheap when you're protecting yourself. You don't want to go through life missing a finger. It could be preventable. All injuries are preventable. That's what I learned when I worked in mine. So this is one way to do it.
So get a good quality glove.
Yeah, don't cheap out, and you know where the money's going. It's going right here in the city of Timmins, helping out Anthony and his company, MSS, Mine Safety Solutions. And again, you can't get a better glove than that. 24,000 people can't be wrong when they say how awesome your gloves are, right? So your following is just going to continue to grow, and we hope it's going to be an amazing business, which it is, and continues to thrive for you, Anthony. And again, a pleasure having you on our show tonight on KINZ and KLOMP Live.
All right. Yes. We'll talk soon, Anthony.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care.
I love when we have local business owners on this show, Kinsman. And once again, he has an idea. He has a vision. I love the Iron Man throw-in. I respect that. I have an Iron Man mask in my house.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm 46. I don't care. I love Iron Man. But he had an idea about protecting. And he builds these award-winning gloves. And he's just not about the gloves, too, right? He has an extensive catalog. And now he's looking for companies to distribute. The business is growing. So
that's right.
Let's keep it local and good quality products. That should be in all the mine, all the forestry industries, and anywhere where tools that we don't know how to use are. Right.
That's right. And you heard it from him. He's got 24,000 plus followers. If you distribute those gloves for MSS and Anthony, your logo, your name will appear not only with the gloves, but across 24,000 followers. They're also seeing your business, promoting his business.
That's right.
I think a great partnership right there. Carol says, and this is why we watch your show, Skip and I. Well, thank you so much, Carol and Skip.
Skip's always busy. Like Skip's a real man, Kinsman. He's busy in the backyard. He's doing handyman stuff. He's hyping out. He's not like you and I in front of a computer.
What are you implying? You think after the show's off, I just go grab more KINZ and KLOMP Live 705 and sit on the couch and watch the Olympics?
Yes, that's
pretty darn close. That's pretty darn close to what I do.
Skip's out gardening, building fences, helping the neighbors from what do they call it? Dawn to dusk. And
No.
and me and you are on computers. Skip's a guy that's going to need the right protection for his hands.
I'll help the neighbors, when they get stuck in snowbanks in the wintertime. I'm out there helping them push it out. I'm always there. But yeah, usually after the show, it's, let's go see what else is cold in the fridge, and let's see who's winning in the Olympics, which, Canada's been doing pretty good this week. So my eyes have been glued to the tube.
Of course. I know you, Kinsman. You talk to me all the time. So listen, we not only have one guest, we have a second guest. We have Jace Soroko. Can you get a cooler name than that? Let's start off by saying that. That's a pretty cool name, right?
That's right. Jace Soroko is coming to us from Spruce Needles Golf Club here in the city. And he's here to talk about a partnership that he's joined with the Surge, who's also a great partner with us here on KINZ and KLOMP Live. They've got a big tournament happening tomorrow.
Right. Kinsman, I'm bringing Jace Soroko on.
Let's bring Jace in here.
I always need your blessing, Kinsman. There he is.
Hey, Jace.
How's it going, guys?
Going good. How are you?
Doing great. Great interview.
Oh, yes.
With Anthony.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you. Now I'm going to tell you something. Jace probably has one of the best jobs in the world, right? He's sitting out there in the golf course all day, mostly beautiful sunny skies. We've had a pretty good summer. He's not sitting in front of computers like us, Kinsman. Now we met Anthony, great job, and Jace has a great job. How awesome is it to work at the golf course? It's got to be really great, right?
Oh, man, I'm blessed. Get to deal with a lot of friends and potential coworkers in the future, and it's a great opportunity to network and meet some great people. And a lot of people are friendly over there, right? People are happy, they're golfing, can't complain about their lives when they're at the golf course. So
no,
it's always good to be there.
That's it. As they say, a bad day at golf is still better than a good day at work. So you don't see too many grumbling people, when they're coming to book their tee time and, grabbing a bucket of balls for the range, tees, whatever they need to get. They come and see you in the pro shop. So I can't see a bad day for you. It's probably always, as they say, rainbows and lollipops for you.
Exactly.
I don't know who says that saying, Kinsman, but I want to ask Jace a question. So is it cheating? Say like I shank one of my golf balls way into the bush and then I mysteriously find it, just on the fringe, but I don't tell anyone. Is that cheating or
That's
because
cheating?
No
yes, it is.
No, it could. If no one knows, it might be okay. I'm checking with Jace.
So in golf, that's definitely cheating. But for beginners like I and a lot of golfers in my tournament, it's totally fine. You can't get discouraged by one single shot. You have 18 holes. You got to focus on the next challenge, and you can't dwell on the past. So, yeah, I definitely still do the same. And you got to move on and focus on the next shot.
That's what I always tell Kinsman. I thought it went deep into the bush, but it bounced off a tree right into the fairway.
They call that a member's bounce.
There you
the
go.
Members bounce. And here's the funny part. It can go miles into the bush. You've seen the ball before. Then when you see it on the green, there's no scuff marks on it whatsoever. It looks like it just came out of a brand new pack, which normally it does. But again, when you're out there playing with your buddies, you kind of say, okay, in your mind, you're like, I'll let them by with this one. And then at the end, when you're counting the score, and if they're really, really nitpicking your play, you say, remember that time on 3 when you shanked it in there? You pull out this brand new white shiny ball. I'm going to call you out on that one, right? But
that's when things get a little bit competitive.
That's right.
That's right. So I understand that there is a big tournament happening tomorrow. What's going on?
So tomorrow is called the 30 Under Night. So basically, I have 2 goals. One is to get the younger generation to participate more. It's a great sport. It's a growing sport, and I believe that getting this younger generation into it now will only help the future of the sport and Spruce Needles Golf Club.
Yeah.
And another thing with the Surge, my second goal is to create mutually beneficial relationships with small businesses and locals in order to network through great experience like golf. Can't get better than that.
No.
You're right about the younger generation, and speaking with the people that are in the business, just like yourself. One misconception is, you know, you have to be a great golfer to be on the course. And I'm not a good golfer. And when I say I'm not a good golfer, I'm not like a guy says I'm not a good golfer and I'm like, I shoot an 83. No, I shoot like a 120. But you don't have to be a great golfer. You can get better the more you play, but it's meant to be fun and participate and enjoy the outdoors and be with family and friends. Am I right?
Exactly. And that's the message I want to get across. A lot of people are intimidated by the golf environment, considering it's all members and seniors that have 40 plus years of experience. But I don't think it's about that. I think it's about having a good time and slowly improving. You get that one good shot, and that's what gets you back the next week. It's not that 120 score. It's that one nice shot on hole 5 that brings you back. So
that's it. That's what they always say. The one shot brings you back. Could be a 20-foot putt. You know, you could be putting for a 7, but it's like the best putt you've ever had, and you're gonna go and boast about that putt, even though it was for a 7. You know, as they say, you know, maybe that good putt will linger on into the next hole the next day, and then you get there, and you know it could be worse, could be 100 times better. But obviously, the whole name of the game is if you get out there and play. Because I growing up, I still tell people this. I was actually pretty good at golf. You know, in my junior golf days, I used to be a part of the Northumberland Junior Golf Tour back just around the GTA. And we used to play, you know, real sanctioned tournaments where you do your practice round. You had to, you know, count the score for real. You had to have 14 clubs in the bag or else you'd be, you know, DQ'd. And, you know, we had sign carriers and everything else. And, you know, it's the fun of, you know, the competition. And I think when little kids, you know, anybody who gets into the game, you know, you're going to be hooked like I was. And, you know, you try to play in your adult life, but it's kind of hard with kids, but it's still fun. And, you know, it's one of the games where they say, I think Arnold Palmer said it, it's the best game on earth. And it's definitely, you know, it's one of those sports where it changes every single day. You never get the same golf game twice.
Carol said it exactly right. It's nice to see a young person inviting the younger crowd to golfing. Great social sport. Yeah, exactly. So if you go out, I'm not going to be like Kinsman and bragging about my youth as a good golfer. He's always bragging, that guy. But I will tell you, I've been out many times and I've had good time with my family, good time with my kids, good time with my friends. And sure, the score wasn't there, but no one cared. Went and had a great meal at the clubhouse. And it's a way to enjoy the outdoors. And if you have young kids, like, you know, my youngest kid's 12 and always on this Xbox, you get them out golfing, you got them outdoors for a full day. And they have fun. I don't know if they're allowed to drive the golf cart or not, but nonetheless, they still have a fun time, Kinsman. And so this is this under 30 tournament. Is there still time for folks to get involved in it?
I mean, there's always last minute people. We're talking about the younger generation here, so it's inevitable to have some last minute folks. But as of now, I'm pretty full. It's looking like the weather's not too great tomorrow, so we have a backup plan, and we'll play it by ear.
Yeah. And after the tournament, do I have this right? If Mark gave me the right information, folks are going on a bus and they're going over to the Surge?
Yeah, so that's our partnership right there. We are getting folks from the golf course to the Surge. So many benefits there itself. Less of a hassle to get a ride. No drunk driving, none of that. It's straightforward, right from business to business, and it gets the younger crowd to the Surge. Yeah,
well, there you go, Kinsman. So you can have a couple beverages out on the course. You don't have to worry about how you're going to get to the Surge. The bus is there. They'll ship you to the Surge, which, you know, you and I love the Surge. It's a great night. To me, that sounds like a pretty good night. Now, if Kinsman shows up, he's not under 30, okay? You better be checking ID.
That's it. You know, this is the one time where you'd actually be forging your ID in the other direction. You know, I want to be a little bit younger so I can take part in the 30 and under. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, if you are 30 and under, you want to play, you know, you can play as, you know, go as yourself. Don't be afraid to show up and be teamed with, you know, another group, because that's sometimes one of the best golf outings ever. When you go and play by yourself, then you end up, you know, seeing another twosome or another threesome on the course. stories that you hear, and then the networking that you do in 18 holes. They always say the best deals in business are usually done on a golf course, and I'm going to say that's about 99% true.
Exactly. And I find that funny. I have some friends creeping in their later 20s, and they say, what happens when I reach 30? And I tell them I'm going to have to change the name if I want to get you back in.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be like the under 32 club. When you get the close to 50 club, then you can call Mark and I. But I know golfing's great for all ages. You always see a wide variety of ages, and we're very fortunate, to have these golf courses here in Timmins. Yeah. And we've had a pretty good summer. And once again, even if you've never golfed before, you can still go out. You can rent clubs. You could take a lesson or not. You can go with someone who's golfed before. Either way, you're going to have a good time. And if you're in this tournament tomorrow, Kinsman, you're going to wind up at the Surge.
Yeah, wind up at the Surge. And again, there's closest to the pin at the Spruce, which will win you golf hour simulator time with Matt Vachon and Golf Timmins at the Surge, and then vice versa. When you're at the Surge, there's the closest two on the Golf Timmins simulator, which will win you 2 free rounds of golf at the Spruce. So again, a good tie-in. And anybody under 30, give Jace a phone call. Is that what they do, Jace? Call the pro shop? Do they message you on Facebook? How do they sign up if they want to sign up for the last remaining spots for this?
Yeah, I threw my phone number out on Facebook, so anyone could get a hold of me on the phone, Facebook, Instagram, all that new stuff these young kids are doing. So anywhere.
It's on the TikTok channel right now. You got a TikTok video saying sign up to the 30 under right now, Jace.
Blockbuster guy, count me out. Count me out with golf. I like the Toronto Maple Leafs. Well, it should be I like golf because I like the Leafs. Right, Kinsman?
That's right. That's why the Leafs are so much better at golf. And I used to always say, I'm like, why do the Toronto Maple Leafs have so much golf apparel? It's because they never make it past the first round, and they need to make money into, when other teams are making money in the playoffs. That's how the Leafs make their money.
When you're working at the golf course, Jace, how many Maple Leaf golfing jokes do you hear in a day? It's got to be a lot. Yeah.
Too many. We have branded golf balls. So we sell the Strixon soft fields at the golf course, and when they're branded Leaf logos, I always make sure to throw them first before the blank ones, because you're getting a Leafs fan that's a little bit salty when they're getting that ball, and it's all love of the game and creates an inside joke with a customer, and you get to see them, and it creates respect.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're doing a great job over at the golf course, Spruce Needles. We love it over there. Yeah. I find, Jace has an amazing job, obviously, because he said it was amazing. We knew that. And, Kinsman, you got to take me out for a golf afternoon or something.
Well, let's go play golf one afternoon. We can team up with Jace. We'll go play, Jace. If you've got a chance between now and the snow flies, we'll come and play.
100%. We'll have to live stream it.
We'll have to live stream it, and maybe we'll see that members bounce come my way.
That's right. Here's KLOMP coming back from a 300-yard trek into the bush. Here's my brand new white sparkly ball that was hit every tree trunk, but there's no bark on the ball. Right here it is.
I roll it in the mud a bit before I show you, though. I know, kids.
That's right. Bit of grass stains on it to make it legit. But I should say this, Jace, if anybody is signing up for the tournament, and obviously if it does rain, golf glove, the rain gloves. I'm gonna give my little golf insight. Golf rain gloves, probably the best investment that I've ever had in my golf bag. And I used them at a tournament once because I was notoriously known to not wear golf gloves. And they said, if it was raining, you need golf rain grip gloves. And I never tried them. And you put them on and, you let it rain. You can hang on to the club. There's no drying off the shafts when it's, getting wet and whatnot. It's probably the best $40 that I've ever spent in golf. And I still use those gloves today.
Exactly. And I mean, they're not as high tech as Anthony's gloves, but I mean, they do the trick. I use rain gloves when it doesn't rain, just for the simple fact that it's a better feel. So
Yeah,
we got plenty at the golf course if you want to come get one.
that's it.
There we
And
go.
again, you don't need to. I remember playing without the gloves first, and you're hiding under the umbrella, trying to keep the clubs, dry, or else you lose the driver while you're trying to, keep control of it. But with these rain grip gloves, you let it rain. And again, the wetter it gets, the clubs work better with the grip. So.
Kinsman, we already have a 4th, so you better make this happen, okay? And who knows, maybe Kinsman will buy a couple rounds of whatever people want to quench their thirst with. We'll see if he brings his.
Well, I know Full Beard is at Spruce, so maybe we can get some KINZ and KLOMP live 705 Blonde Ale beers stocked into the pro shop there. We can get some cans in there.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah. So let's make that happen, Kinsman. Put that in the schedule. We're gonna golf with these guys. And I'll definitely be out there just for the fun, like I'm telling you.
Lots of fun. Let's do it. Let's have a business meeting, right? We can.
There you go.
We can take it to the golf course.
Time for some networking.
There we go. Our favorite word. Well, thanks a lot for coming on, Jace. Keep up all the great work. I love the fact that you're working with. We call them the youth. We know they're not children, but younger generation. To get them out and participate in an awesome sport and. Once again, support a local business in this community.
That's right.
Who has not been easy on them the last, year and a half. So
no, COVID's been rough, and it's nice to see that restrictions have allowed us to get back and play. And it's nice to see that the members, the loyal members, the membership buyers always come through, and be even greater to see more non-membership players, coming through to the Spruce and other golf courses to add some business.
So Joanne says under 30. No, we're not. Yes. Kinsman and I, if you look at our driver's license, we can't participate in the tournament tomorrow. But we're talking about another day where we can go out and anyone can go to the course. Yeah.
That's right.
We're not going to. We can't go. Unfortunately, we can go to the Surge if we want after.
That's right. When he has the under 50, we'll be right there.
I know.
Yeah, coming up next summer.
There we go. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Jace. You have yourself an awesome evening, and really appreciate you coming on.
Okay. Thanks for having me on, guys. It was awesome.
All right. Good luck tomorrow, and have fun at the Surge, and good luck to all your 30 under players vying for the closest two. It's going to be a fun night.
Oh, we will. It'll be a blast. Thank you, guys.
All right. Take care, Jace.
I thought you were going to tell Jace, have fun at the Surge, but not too much fun, because that's what my mother used to tell me when I went out with my friend. You were going to go fatherly on him, I think.
No, not going to go fatherly. Have fun. Have a fun day at the course, and then have an even funner night at the Surge. Again, Kim going to be treated with a whole whack of golfers. Again, the golf crowd, they know how to party. So if you're looking for the party. It's definitely going to be the place to go tomorrow night for the Surge, because you're going to see the 30 under crowd there.
Yeah, if we start telling the younger generation, don't have too much fun, we're not going to sit at the cool kids table, kids. We're going to be in the back. You know that, right? Right? Anyway, no, it's awesome. We all jokes aside, he's doing a good work for the community and the youth, and there is lots to do for the youth in the city, and golfing is one of them. And that was I really like talking with him.
Yeah, Jace, a good guy.
You aren't young anymore. Yes, we're being reminded that we're old. I swear it's just the lighting on the camera. I swear a lot.
Right. I get older every day when I see my little guys evolve. I've got a 5 and a 3-year-old. So every time they get older, I'm getting older.
Yes, you're young in my eyes, Kinsman.
That's right.
Okay, so it's transitioning still to the Surge. We have an event there a week from Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday night. It's we're technically there all day for the Surge 8 and 8. And again, you have a chance to win some loot next Saturday, starting at 12 o'clock with us.
Yep, we're going to do an 8-hour live Facebook stream, which I think is the max you can do on Facebook. Every hour, someone's going to have a chance to win $1,000. And we're going to be announcing that at the beginning of next week, how that's going to happen. Yeah. And then if you're physically at the Surge at 8 p.m., you can have a chance to win $8,000. So that's why all these 8s are floating everywhere. But that's our first variety show at the Surge. We're going to have live music, DJ music. We're going to have some comedy. Like, it's just going to be a fun night out. And if you haven't,
and we're going to have these floating around there. Kim is going to stock one of her fridges. You're going to be able to find the KINZ and KLOMP Live 705 Blonde Ale beers at the Surge. So again, Kim picking up some cans just in time for next Saturday. And again, you can support our show. You can support, we're all for supporting local. Supporting a local show, as in us, KINZ and KLOMP, and supporting a local business, as in the Surge, and supporting a local craft brewery, as in Full Beard Brewing, all at the same time, all in one shot.
So I bet you didn't know this, Kinsman. Do you know that there's a locally owned Bell store in this city, and we're working with them? Did you know that?
Oh, of course I know that. Right, I walked by the banner for the first time today. I went to the Bell store. Park Road Square, and look, they have these banners up on their front door, and inside, where, yes, we have teamed up with the locally owned Bell store, Chantel and Joel, for a chance to win not only $300 in in-store credit for your next Bell purchase, could be, towards your Bell bill, could be towards your next phone upgrade, where I picked up the new iPhone 12 Pro. And, you could also get yourself, what else, Jamie? A free car wash from us.
Yes. So all you have to do is head down Park Road Square, right? The locally owned Bell store. You go in and fill out a ballot. The end. That's all you got to do. And we're going to pick one winner at the end of the month, random draw. We're going to come wash your car inside and out, believe it or not, and bring you $300 in-store credit for the Bell store. You can be used on anything in that store. We love them over there. And we watched them. Hey, Kinsman, you and I are sort of creepy. We watched them provide customer service for about a half an hour. They're really good. They are.
They are really good in there. And again, you hear it all the time, when you have these big corporations, I've heard, even while we were standing in there, people saying, I was at the other Bell place, and they wouldn't look at me, give me the time of day. You go into Chantel and Joel's place, locally owned, locally operated, the Bell store, Park Road Square. They will bend over backwards for service. And again, I boasted about this. Where's my phone? I picked up the iPhone Pro, iPhone 12 Pro, and then when I was in there to pick up the phone, it was past 6 o'clock, where normally places say, "Okay, hey, too late to buy a new phone. Let's do this tomorrow." No, Joel kept me there till about 6:45. And then he said, we can do the upgrades right now for another 45 minutes. I said, again, the service, tremendous in this place. And, I ended up getting the new upgrade. I figure, if they're going to be a part of KINZ and KLOMP Live, I'm going to be a part of newer technology, because Jamie was always razzing me. I had the iPhone 8 leading up to that purchase. So I've jumped into the 21st century here with an iPhone 12 Pro. And you've got the Pro Max. So we've got the same phones now.
We do, Kinsman, and you finally entered the century here, and we love them over there. So all you gotta do is go in and fill out a ballot. The end is easy,
and there's no purchase necessary. You can just go in there and say, "Chantel, Joel, I want to enter the contest." Boom, ballot box is right there. You're gonna see it. It's the box that Mason, little Mason, our shirt. He was helping sell our shirts this summer. Yeah, he gave us this ballot drum, and that's the drum where you'll see the ballot stack that's sitting right there. Fill out a ballot or two, and pop it in there, and you have a chance to win.
Rock on the River. We got some pretty big news today, didn't we?
We sure did. Because of COVID, Rock on the River today granted some federal money, a nice grant, $250,000, and a lot of people wondering what's going to happen with the $250,000. Well, guess what? I've got a nice little message here from Norm. Norm from TFAC. He's currently en route out east. I said, congratulations on the $250,000, Norm. What does this mean to TFAC? Here's what he says. Simply put, when TFAC wins, the community wins. And that $250,000, let's just say, will get some massive headliners for the 5th year when they can get Rock on the River back at Participant Park.
Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely going to slip my name into that draw. My truck is so dirty from camping, kids, dogs, and beach sand. Yeah, so Just load it up, Amanda, and Kinsman's going to come over there with a what do you call that? A power vac, and he's going to have to make it look spick and span, and you're going to have to approve the cleaning.
That's right. We can't leave until we get the owner's approval.
I'm going to use the chamois. Do they use a chamois anymore?
That's right. Chamois. Just make sure there's no like rock pebbles in the chamois, right? I did a great job, and then you see all these little streaks and scratches along the paint.
Waiver sign. A couple more things. So we've mentioned it a bunch. We're having the mini putt tournament of fun on August the 21st.
Yes.
Go in and play mini putt, and if you happen to tie our score, which a whole lot of people have tied our score, you're going to get invited to the tournament of fun on the 21st. Details about that coming soon, but pretty much it's going to be open for 5 or 6 hours on the 21st. You come in and play. You get some
That's
food.
right.
There's going to be some live music, and we're going to have a ton of prizes to give away randomly. And it's just going to be a real fun day at the mini putt batting in cages. And not only that, Kinsman, they got something going on this weekend?
On Saturday, yes, Don Marcoux stating, we've got the Tournament of Fun coming up. Well, guess what Saturday is? I'm going to call it the Tournament of Puns. Take Two Theater is going to be teaming up with Don, and there's a fundraiser putt happening. So if you're going to go play mini golf, make sure you stop by this Saturday, and you can help raise money for not only Take Two, but raise money for Don. And you're going to have a chance to play golf, and then there's going to be Take Two Theater staff and the crew, in and around doing skits and funny stuff, acting while you're putting. How cool is that?
Yeah, and you'll be laughing at all their jokes, Kinsman. But we love them over at Take Two. They do like a lot of improv type stuff, and it's fun. Once again, it's awesome. I like the batting cages over there too, as much as I like the mini putt. But
water balloon battle too. Don't forget that. Yeah. My little guy, when we were in the last video promoting the water balloon battle, my little guys always say, Jamie, and the next time we're there, he goes, Papa, you've got to do a water balloon battle with Jamie and his kids. Yes. So that's our mission between now and the end of summer. Is to do that.
There we go. I love it. So we will definitely go there. Janice, our KINZ and KLOMP beer is packed for the RV this weekend.
Awesome. Yes.
Right.
They're taking their RV on the maiden voyage. Hang on, the lighting is so bright.
And I'll get some extra KINZ and KLOMP beer to keep you hydrated when you come wash my RV. And you know what that means, Kinsman? We have someone, maybe it was from our advice. I don't know, Kinsman, but what I know is they went down the Timmins RV and they're about to go on family adventures of a lifetime, and they're going to enjoy life, and they're not going to be bitten by mosquitoes. They can sit up and watch the ball game if they want. We've seen pictures of this RV they got. Yep. It's awesome, right? This isn't the tent trailer my parents brought me in. Like, we had holes in the screens, and we should
remember those trailers, the tents. Back when we were camping, it's you touch the side. Don't touch the side, and of course it starts raining inside when you touch the side.
Yeah,
none of that in Timmins RV. And again, the beautiful RV that Janice and her family are about to take on their maiden camping voyage. Mm-hmm. It's a 2021. It's one of the Keystone Arcadias. If you haven't seen it, I do believe it's the Springdale. One of the ones that we did the tour on. The thing has more amenities than, accommodations than your average house.
Yeah, I should ask Janice if I left my sunglasses in there.
Yeah, that's right. If you find sunglasses, Janice, they're Jamie's from the day we did our shoot. But again, I'm going to boast at this price. She picked it up. I said, "How much did you get this, RV for?" She said, $165 bi-weekly. Let's just say I don't pay that for my car every 2 weeks. So,
is it rude to ask people what they paid for something, or we can do that now, right?
Is it like asking someone's age?
Well, we're not there yet. I don't think we can ask a woman her age. I don't know, but I've always been told not to. But I think you can ask people what they paid for things. I think that never used to be acceptable. I think it's acceptable now.
I think it is. And you know what? When she wasn't offended when I said, "Hey, what are you paying bi-weekly for that?" Because I'm just curious. You got skylights in the bathroom. You've got island kitchens, double fridges, double fireplaces, recliners better than Imagine Cinema 6, similar seating as you're watching a full-blown movie. And she says 165 biweekly. I was blown away with the price. I was expecting 200 plus easy every 2 weeks, but man, 165. That's certainly the time to buy. And of course, Timmins RV is the place to buy. So go find them. First left past the Kamoskosia turnoff.
I'm going to see another RV this weekend. I'm going out to Mark Grant's camp, and we're going to go out there on Saturday night and see some live music. And so that will be a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to that. You were invited, Kinsman, but you're busy being a dad. And
I've got the little ones. I don't know if the little ones want to come up and do a night out, especially with live entertainment. I don't know. I don't know how the boys would fare. They probably, be asleep by the time the music starts.
Yep.
But
I'm looking forward to that. My neighbor asked me how much we paid.
It'll be fun.
Told her it wasn't her business. So Joanne's old school. Maybe you don't ask. I wouldn't ask anyone how much they paid or how much they're paying unless they volunteer the information. So I don't know. To me, I don't think it was wrong that you asked. I would be curious.
I was just curious. I was expecting her to say, we're spending an armload of this thing where, it just goes to show you, for a Timmins RV, as they say, you want to stay up to par with the Joneses. That's that good old cliche. They've got, a Keystone Arcadia. You can get one for peanuts. 165. I wish my car payment was 165 biweekly.
Yeah. She says, I didn't care, Mark asked. So I'm sticking up for you for once, Kinsman. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you're sticking up for me. Once in your life, right?
Yes, that's right. And that's enough. That's all too much too soon, as the Grinch says there. Jim Carrey says at the end of the Grinch movie. But all right, my friend, awesome show tonight. And what's next? We have lots on the go. We'll be at the farmers market, right?
Yeah, farmers market with goats and lambs. I've got my boys obviously this weekend, so it's fun to take them to. They're at the age where I can take my little guys to the fun events. They used to always wonder, what does Papa do on the weekends? He's always away, gone, doing these events. Now I can actually take my boys to these events. And they get to enjoy all the fun stuff that we get to do. And again, we get to live these events through the eyes of a 5 and a 3-year-old. And it's going to be fun when they see goats and lambs, because you've goat to believe it.
We before we go, Joanne does send us some awesome pictures of the water park in South End. And
I'm going to go down there and take some photos, because the pictures that she was showing, if you follow Joanne on her Facebook page, which we'll share on our Facebook page, the park has like 22 new structures, which is pretty darn cool. There's one where the bucket of water fills up. I don't know if you've ever been to Hearst, but Hearst has a similar one in their water park where the bucket fills up and then it dumps on the kids below. That's one of the similar attractions at that new water park. And again, thanks for Joanne for all the pictures. Again, we're going to share some of Joanne's pictures to our page. Let people in on what's happening with the construction, because definitely a lot nicer than what it was.
All right, Kinsman, to settle the bet, ask me what I paid for my car.
All right, Jamie, what did you pay for your car?
None of your business. You're too nosy, Kinsman.